Hey there, West of here. Wanted to give you a quick snapshot of what you can expect over the next several days from a daily dose of leadership. Now, quite likely, it's not going to happen all in the week that we're in right now. So it doesn't really matter. It's going to continue, and we'll get those posted to a blog and so on and so forth. But the topic I really wanted to address is something that I've seen happen in so many different industries. It's an issue that I've seen people run into, and it's a frustration that I see so many people to deal with. It's just a lot of different traction is lost in so many different industries because there's things that are out of the employee's control. There are things that we just can't control where we're at. Now, I spent nearly 15 years working across North America doing something called behavior-based safety. And in doing that, we collected huge amounts of data on at-risk behaviors and ideas for different process improvements and so on. And inevitably, there was an issue that we would run into more frequent than anything, and that we would run into the issue of capital expenditure, and it wasn't within our control. So in a behavior-based safety process, in most industries, it's really shop floor driven, and the employees that are involved in the day-to-day processes and in doing the jobs and running the machines and in doing the day-to-day things, they're the folks that are they're the observers. They're collecting the data, they're doing the observations, they're giving the feedback and so on. And they're not necessarily supervisors, managers, executives, and almost never actually. And their role is to really compile data and give immediate feedback to the people that they're doing the observation with. And what we saw so many times is, hey, we would do these awesome observations. We would give feedback to people, and we would identify here's things that could lead to injuries. But statistically, the injuries hadn't happened yet. We knew that over time, if we had enough things going on, the potential was there. It was just a function of, you've always heard that 1 in a million. Gosh, in a high volume productivity environment, that million might happen every month. It might happen every 6 months, or at least every year, that 1 in a million. So you need to look at that from a statistical time for our perspective. But in doing those things, there was always cost. And many times when it's machine improvements, when it's engineering, when it's building new tooling, and when it's doing those things in a heavy industrial setting, it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And when you multiply that over multiple machines and multiple processes and figure in the downtime, it's just a statistical anomaly if you're ever going to make that kind of change. So it would often get frustrating. And what we really had to dig into was, what can we control? What are the things that we as individuals could control? Over the next several days, I'm going to dig into, in a daily dose of leadership, several of the things that we, me and you, in the role that we're in, regardless of title or position, what we have control over and what we can take action on and we can build into what we do to impact the people that depend on us. And that's where we're going to go with that. Now, before I do it, wherever you're seeing this, I want to call your attention to, and I'm going to have to in the comments of wherever this is at, I'll add the thing. If you don't get a daily dose of leadership directly to you, I'll add something so you can have the link where you can sign up for it. It's complimentary series. You'll get a gift from a video lesson that we have access to, that we share with everybody that signs up and so on. But what I'll call your attention to now, and what I was able to put in the comments wherever you're seeing this, is in January, Cindy and I get to launch in our Intentional Action series. We're launching a complimentary webinar where we're going to do one every single month. Most of those are going to have continuing education credits. We've built a lot of cool things into it. The first one is going to be a lesson that we've shared a number of times, and we're really tweaking it for this January 15th thing. And all the details are on the page where you'll see in the comments with the link and so on. Where you can register and so on and so forth. But we've got continuing education credits through several different entities. We've built in some extra stuff that's really cool, but not going to spoil all of that here. Easy for me to say, right? Not going to spoil all that here. I want you to go to the page and check it out, learn about it, and register so you'll get the reminders, you'll get the links, you'll get the prep to make sure you're really ready, you get the most out of it, and so on. So look forward to seeing you there, but also look forward to having you join us for a daily dose of leadership over the next several days when we talk about control the things we can control. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. God bless.